We gotta code yellow.
It's fine, just a Parasaurolophus getting curious about the fence.
Still, I think we should send a couple guys down there just so it doesn't get any ideas.
Alright, I'm sending a call out. They're on their way.
Put a call out. For real this time.
Attention all units, we have a breach in the Velociraptor unit. Repeat, breach in the Raptor unit. I don't get it. Those fences are meant to hold in a Brontosaurus.
Well, when you built for something big, something small is definitely going to slip through the cracks.
Tranquilizer's not going to be enough.
Yeah, well, they're no good to the park dead.
Neither are the guests.
There are more options than just shoot to kill, you know?
Well, it does seem like the best one at the moment.
Listen, I know bringing back a living thing is an entirely foreign concept to you. But right now, our job is to make sure those dinos get back in the pen safely. And like it or not, this is your life now. Get your keys, and let's get going.
Alright.
Dinosaurs, volcanoes, and Goldblum. Those three words sound a lot more interesting than what we actually got. Hello there everybody, it's me the Canadian Movie Buff with a review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Taking place 3 years after the events of the first movie, Fallen Kingdom continues the proud tradition of the Jurassic Park franchise being allergic to the number 2. And also the island is on the verge of a volcanic eruption, and Claire, now a Save the Dinosaurs activist, enlists the help of Owen to help find Blue, who is said to be the last of her kind. But this is a Jurassic Park movie, so things go south real quick. I don't have the same nostalgic connection to the Jurassic Park franchise the way the majority of its fan base does. Don't get me wrong, the first movie is great, and I absolutely love it, but I can't judge this movie the same way I'm going to judge Incredibles 2 or the Lion King remake. That being said, I can understand why those with a nostalgic connection might not enjoy this entry. The chemistry between Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt undergoes a major improvement. With Dallas Howard's character going from heartless businesswoman to passionate activist, there's a newfound sense of energy that matches Chris Pratt's. Claire is trying to convince Owen to come to the island to help save the dinosaurs, but since Owen only knows her as someone who only cared about the park's financial future, he's not exactly jumping on board. So Claire uses Blue as a bargaining chip to try and sway him to the other side. It was nice that they included this little wedge in between them, even though it didn't last very long. Now we can assume that half the people that went to this movie only went to see Jeff Goldblum. And although his appearance can be summed up as a glorified cameo, his portrayal of Ian Malcolm feels as if he never went away. Unsurprisingly, he's against saving the dinosaurs, believing that the volcanic eruption is nature trying to correct itself. It's the same man should not control nature rhetoric that we've seen him preach in the first couple movies. It is a small but very vocal way of showing the continuity since the 25 years of the first film. Wouldn't be a Jurassic Park movie without some dinosaur action, and we get plenty of it. In fact, the cold opening itself bumps this movie up to an 8. And if the rest of the movie was like that, this would be a total incrediblast. They managed to include a very emotional moment in the movie as well. The island where the park was founded on, the very bedrock of the series, is now gone. We're never going back to Isla Nublar. The movie takes the time to recognize that emotional moment and pose it off without undermining the impact. So, the cold opening. It's fantastic. It's everything you could want from a Jurassic Park movie. Like I said, if the rest of the movie was like that cold opening, this would be an amazing movie. But, no, it's not. For one thing, they repeat the same plotline of a new hybrid dinosaur. And the other thing is that the movie kind of is still riding on the goodwill of the first one, where seeing dinosaurs on the big screen will be enough. But as shocking as it may be to say this, dinosaurs aren't enough to carry this movie. And other than Claire and Owen, we don't have any third-dimensional characters to root for or even a decent villain. Everybody else in this movie feels like some sort of stereotype that they're meant to fill in. The nerdy guy with a high-pitched scream, and the tough girl who always ends up saving his backside. The villain who wants to get that important thing just so he can make money off of it. Outside of our heroes, none of the people in this story feel like actual characters. What the filmmakers fail to understand is that in a movie where the humans have more screen time than the dinosaurs, characterization matters. Oh, did I also forget to mention that the bulk of this movie takes place inside a mansion? Oh, you wanted a final goodbye at the island? Okay, we'll give you 20-25 minutes, maybe half an hour, and oh, okay, we're out of here, gotta go. That emotional moment earlier, still an hour to go. Imagine if that moment was the beginning of the third act, rather than the beginning of the second half. Can't say for sure, but might have been a better movie. There's also this really stupid twist involving child cloning, and yeah, I don't want to get into it here, but once you see it, you'll be like, well, that came out of nowhere. It takes the franchise's level of believability from here all the way to here. The fifth installment of any franchise is arguably the most important as it sets the bar for future installments and leads the series in a new direction. Although the ending does set up the next Jurassic World relatively well, Universal needs to double down and make the sixth movie the best one since the original. And I know that sounds like an impossible task. After all, I think a lot of fans have come to accept that nothing will top the original. However, just because you peaked doesn't mean you should stop trying. If you want to keep making movies, you don't just throw in the towel halfway through. When Michael Crichton sold the film rights to Universal in 1990, it was for 6 movies. What better way to honor his legacy than to go out with a massive bang? I don't know how they will do it, but for now, we better hope that they pull it off. Because Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is only worth seeing if it's at the cheap seats. Now let me get back to the story of my worst summer job. That was close. That was way too close. Step on it!
Don't worry, I got just the thing.
Next summer, let's just get a job in retail.
Agreed. What you looking at?
The condition of the barricades. Turns out they were perfect, and that the only way this thing could have shut down was if...
Someone shut them down manually.
And that is exactly what happened. No sign of power failure, no damage against the fences, and all the assets came right out their exits. Whoever did this wanted us dead.
I know who it is.